Hey guys, Tad here from Attack of the Killer podcast. I haven't done a video update for a while, so I thought I would jump on and do something new, but I don't really have anything new to unbox or review, so I wanted to just take a few minutes and talk about one of my favorite toy lines that no longer exists, and that is Funko's vinyl Idolz, which are right here beside me. If you've never heard of them before, basically this sculptor was doing these as small. Actually, he was doing them digitally online, and he's creating some of these pop culture characters from movies and TV and everything else, video games, whatever, and sort of doing caricatures of these characters, these pop culture characters, and I'm pretty sure they got really popular really quick, and Funko being Funko, got a hold of them, sort of picked it up, and decided they were actually going to make vinyl figures from them. They are sort of like you not as popular anymore, but there was for a long time these vinyl figures that were very popular with collectors, and they were high end, like Kid Robot and that kind of stuff. Very expensive, and these were more mass produced, so they were affordable, and they made some really obscure characters, and they're really fun. Unfortunately, it doesn't seem like they sold very well because I got a lot of mine pretty cheap on clearance, but they did not last very long. The line didn't last very long. So some of the properties they got, like Seinfeld, they didn't end up doing Seinfeld or Elaine or George. They ended up doing a lot of side characters because pretty standard, because you don't want to do your big characters in the first wave because then your second wave won't sell. So they sort of placed their bets and made these smaller minor characters, and then no one bought them, so we're sort of stuck without the main characters. But enough about that. I'm going to just show you some of these and talk about them a little bit. But you can see they sort of do pairs, and I have both of the Shaun of the Dead, obviously. I don't have all the Young Frankenstein, and I really wish I've seen them in stores. I really wish I had picked them up. I regret not picking them up because they're really cool. But got two Gene Wilders there. These two are two of my favorites. I have Clockwork Orange and Patrick Bateman, and they're Alex DeLarge from Clockwork Orange, Patrick Bateman from American Psycho, obviously. Those are a little more hard to find because they're vaulted. Actually, all these figures are probably vaulted as they're not making them anymore. But those were not manufactured very long. And then, like I said, they made quite a few Seinfeld characters. You can see Putty's got his back turns towards here because of his sweet jacket. But I'll turn around so you can see him. But if you don't know me very well, I'm a huge Seinfeld fan. So had to pick up all those. Soup Nazi, obviously Kramer. But they made some really cool ones, like these Hot Fuzz ones. I should have them next to the Shaun of the Dead ones, but they're really cool. Then Back to the Future, Fast Times at Ridgemont High, and then I still haven't unboxed this one because Clark goes for quite a bit around Christmas time. Very popular, one of their most popular ones, and actually I think it might have been the very last one they manufactured. There's quite a few I don't have. They've done Joker, Batman. They've done several Batmans. They did the old Adam West Batman. They did the Affleck, the Batfleck version. And they've done Stan Lee. But I've sort of kept it to characters I really, really like and feel strongly about. But these things are about, I would say, 8 or 9 inch scale. And I just absolutely love them. You can tell who they are instantly, but they have that caricature, tall, awkward, oval head look. Kramer sort of leans forward. So yeah, they're really cool, really detailed. One of my favorite lines. Funko did a great job with them. I wish they're still making them because I think it's called An Evil Company is what it is on Instagram. They still put out a lot of cool images, and they did so many, hundreds and hundreds of characters, but they never got made into actual toys. So I just wanted to sort of show these off. They're sort of a centerpiece in our house when you walk in, one of the first things you see. And I just love these things. I wish there were more. I wish they would continue the line. They never officially addressed it, but they just sort of stopped making them. Just sort of like the reaction figures, I guess. So if I want something to strive and keep going, I guess I shouldn't buy it anymore because it seems like everything I enjoy gets canceled. So yeah, that's it. That's all I want to talk about today. As always, thanks for contributing to our Patreon. Thanks for keeping us going. Thanks for listening. And I'll see you next time on Attack the Killer Podcast.